Hey guys, what's up? I'm Palak Lakhani. In this channel, I make educational videos focusing mainly on studying, working and living in Germany. So if you are new here, consider subscribing. So in today's video, we have Balaji with us. He is in Germany for past 8 years and he is associated with this field of student colleague for past 4 years. So he is here to discuss with us about student colleague and the concepts related to student colleague which are not talked about much in other videos. So his experience in this field will be really valuable for all of you who wants to come to Germany to pursue your bachelor's degree. So let's get started with today's video.
Right.
So when we talk about public universities, the hurdle is this Aufnahmeprüfung.
In public student colleagues.
Yeah, in public student
Yes.
colleague. So what is this Aufnahmeprüfung?
Okay, so Aufnahmeprüfung is nothing but an entrance examination. If you wanted to study in a public student colleague, your T, W or M course or G and S course, if you wanted to study, there is an entrance examination where you need to have a certain level of German language to apply for it.
Okay.
And then when you appear for the student colleague entrance examination, they will give you a test in mathematics and also in German language. So you need to pass both these examinations, and then they would let you know that whether you are qualified to study in a public student colleague or not. And this mathematics would be the same which you already studied in your home country, in your grade 11, 12 in your home country. And the German language level would be in the B2 C1 level of the levels. So will be B2 C1. The grammatics and everything will be B2 C1.
Okay.
Sometimes little lower, little higher, but I would say in average B2 plus is required.
Okay.
But we always suggest the students that do until C1 level before giving the Aufnahmeprüfung.
Okay.
If not, your chances are clearing the exam is it's very low.
Okay, great. How is the competition in a public student colleague?
Okay, so as it's know that you already know that you need to give an entrance examination to pass the student colleague. And how is this the process work? So you apply from your home country, and the student colleague gives you an invitation for Aufnahmeprüfung. You come to the country, you write the entrance examination, and you wait for 3 weeks.
Okay.
And there are like every state has 1 or 2 public student colleagues,
Okay.
not more than that.
Okay.
So in general, you would have like, there are 16 states and then probably 25, I would say, public student colleagues in approximately.
Okay.
Not the exact numbers. So, and every student colleague conducts this entrance exam 2 times per year. One is in the winter time between August, September, October.
Okay.
And the next would be in the summer, beginning of the summer would be from February, March, between these 2 months of
Okay.
time. It could be sometime some student colleague also does it in June, some does it in January. So it's you have to check it on their website. So the competition. So since it's already established that there is only 1 student colleague or 2 in the entire state, and every state has more than 40-50 universities. In general, in Germany you have more than 400 plus universities, and there are only 25 student colleagues. So obviously the difference, the ratio is much higher. So the entrance, the numbers are also less. So a student colleague could accommodate in an academic year in one intake from 80 to 120. So this is the maximum capacity they have.
Okay.
But sometimes some could go up to 140, 150 depending on their own system. And so for this kind of 150, the application would be like in few hundred thousands, but the people who come and write the entrance exam would be in few thousands. So that would be anywhere from 1,500 to 2,000. I would say minimum 1,000. So for example, last year we did statistics reports to find out how many students are applying and how many get through the entrance examination. So we did the statistics for Hanover student colleague, Leipzig University's Hanover. Last year, approximately 990 students, something 980, approximately close to 1,000 wrote. Yes, 1,000 wrote the entrance examination, and the people who got through the entrance exam were approximately 88 to 92 something, the confirmed seats, and then the waiting list. So they don't directly reject you, they also give you a window of waiting period. So in case if someone decides that I wanted to go to a different student colleague,
Exactly, yeah.
because the student doesn't write one student colleague
Yeah,
entrance,
they write many.
multiple. So they wanted to see, okay, I got in Hamburg, so I wanted to leave Hanover and do it in Hamburg.
Okay.
So they will put at least 20-30 waiting list and see that whether you can go through it or not. So I would say in average 100 gets it,
Yeah.
and out of 1000, so that's like 1:10
1:10
probability.
Yeah.
So that's the competition.
Okay.
And this I'm talking about Hanover, but if you talk about TU Berlin, that's at least 2 times more than this. 2000 people plus write the entrance examination, and then 100 to 150 gets through it. So you have
It's
to
a-
be your best of the best. You have to give
Yeah.
the best.
Good. You told about this Aufnahmeprüfung.
Yeah.
So what happens if a student doesn't clear this Aufnahmeprüfung?
Okay, so we just spoke about the competition and how the process
Yeah.
works for the student colleague. So you're doing good and it's fine, you get through the entrance examination, that's well and good, but there are also chances that you don't get through the entrance examination in the first attempt. So what are your chances? So the student could have 2 options in
Okay.
front of him. He has 2 options. He can choose what he wants to do. So first option is, you come here with Aufnahmeprüfung entrance, and then you were here for like couple of months, you gave the entrance examination and you got the results. You have to wait for results, you have to wait for 3 weeks, and then unfortunately it doesn't go well, and then you did not get through it. So your second option could be to do a language course. Let's say you're coming from your home country with a B1 B2 level German language, then I would really suggest that to complete B2 and C1 level, so do a German language course in Germany, join a German language institute, which city you are in. If you're in Hamburg, do it there. If you're in Hanover, do it there. If you're in Berlin, just do it, or move around where you wanted to live and then do this language course.
Okay.
And then after doing the language, if you have this language course, then you can extend your visa for probably, let's say, 6 more months, and then your best bet is give the entrance examination in the next intake. So first you give your entrance examination, let's say in August for the winter intake.
Winter.
You didn't get through it, so the next would be either in February, between February March, so or sometimes in January. So wait for the 4-5 months, do the language course, improve your German language, keep speaking, practice the language, and then get mastered in the language. Have the C1, write the TELC examination, C1, it really helps you. And then once you have the C1 level, then again attempt for the Aufnahmeprüfung the second time. The chances are much better this time because you have a very good German language, and then you practice in Germany with the native speakers for 3-4 months, so your language is also good. So there's a good chance that you will clear this time because you made more preparation. You already have an idea how the last exam was, so you are well prepared this time, where you went wrong the last time. So that's one option. You wait for 6 months and then do the entrance examination. Second option is the student can opt for a private student colleague, where he decides that, okay, I came here in August, I wrote the entrance examination, I couldn't get through it, then I would opt for a private student colleague, which is also the same duration, like 8 months. Sometimes they're shorter, sometimes they're a little longer. You have to check with the student colleague, and then you write the entrance. You study for 8 months and then write the final examination. You clear it and then go to university the next year. Or also, alternative option could be is you come here, you write the entrance exam for the first time, you didn't get through it in August, let's say, then you write again in January, February. Unfortunately, you didn't also get through it. Then you could decide that if you wanted to go again to the private, because you already spent almost close to 1 year. It's high time that you have to enter into a student colleague, which is also our next topic we would be discussing. How long can I do this whole language plus student colleague thing? So we'll discuss in the next one.